Yo, what's up, YouTube? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys for clicking on this one today, man. We're back with some reactions. I think we got 2 requests, so sorry if they're not going to be like a lot of reactions right now. I'm still working on my side business, so I told you guys once I get that squared away and buttoned up, we'll probably hop back in full time. But until that happens, I'll be super busy. But we got 2 requests that came through, so I want to try to take care of these. It's been a little bit though, so let's go ahead and get right into this one. I'm gonna read it off, and we're gonna hop in to this request right here. So it says, "Hi Sean, no rush on this, but I wanted to make another request because a longtime member of The Cure, Perry Beaumonte, hopefully I'm saying that right. I'm sorry if I'm not. Sadly passed away on Christmas Eve." Wow. So that was a few weeks ago by this point, guys, that y'all might be seeing this video. So he passed away on Christmas Eve. That's always rough, you know. I have I don't know how to say it, but pretty much let's just say a relation in my family where a member passed away on somebody special's birthday as well, and it's tough because now that time of year is always gonna feel like it, at least for those people associated to this loss. So that's really rough. You know, you got to think his family is now probably going to associate that time of year. It's going to always hit hard and be kind of sad. So that's rough. At the age of 65, in the 80s, he was guitar tech and assistant to Robert Smith. In 1990, he became a full member of the band as a guitarist and keyboardist. You saw him playing keys on The Forest, and he played the guitar solo that you loved in From the Edge of the Deep Green Sea. That is awesome. That is so cool. Yeah. So very, very important part of the band, integral part that created some amazing music. Or, you know, I don't know if he was there to create that music or if he played it on the sets. As you said, he joined in the 90s. But either way, really awesome performances. I would love it if you could react to the performance of A Letter to Elise on MTV Unplugged in 1991. This song was released later as a single and on their 1992 album Wish, which it sounds like he may have been a part of that by then. In this performance, Perry plays a toy piano and a xylophone. Wow. Okay, that's going to be interesting to see right there. This link should go directly to A Letter to Elise. If it doesn't, the song starts at 22 minutes in this video right here. It's about 4.5 minutes long. So thank you so much and Happy New Year. Happy New Year to all of y'all. I hope y'all had Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and everything. We had a great time. These were requested. These 2 requests that you'll be seeing coming up have been requested for some time, but man, we took a load off during the holidays. My wife took her leave of like 2 weeks, and it was a very special time. We spent a lot of time with family. Man, it was great. So I hope y'all's was great too. Of course, not all great, right? Like I had some promising business things set up that seemed to by this time fallen through. So that kind of sucks, but that's the ebbs and flows of life. Sometimes it's great, sometimes it's not. Hold on and you know, weather the storm, and hopefully there's smooth sailing in the seas after that. All right, so let's go ahead and hop into this one. Rest in peace, Mr. Perry. I don't want to get the last name. Beaumont. It might be Beaumont. Rest in peace, and let's go ahead and see if we can enjoy this performance together, guys. Let's hop in. Thank you so much. Here we go. 22 minutes.
It's called A Letter to Elise.
Okay, I paused it real quick to turn up the volume. Here we go. Goes over here. Looks like.
Elise, it doesn't matter what you say. You know I stay here every yesterday. Like, keep on acting out the same the way we act out. Every way to smile, forget and make believe we never needed any more than this. Any more than this.
So wild.
Elise, it doesn't matter what you do. You know I'll never inside of you, to make your eyes catch fire the way they should, to make the blue will pull me in. If they only would, if they only would, at least I'd lose this sense of sensing something else that hides away from me and you. There's worlds to part, with
awesome.
aching words and breaking hearts, and all the smiles your hands can take. But I can take as much as you can throw, and then throw it all away. Oh, I'll throw it all away, like throwing faces at the sky, like throwing arms around yesterday. You stood and stared like a stone in front of you, and the way I stared, it seemed like I looked right out of you. And even the way I stand away from you, at least believe me, take me away from you, and secretly we'll slip into all our promises, away from it all in the cover of the night again.
I swear they inspired so many bands with this kind of sound.
And we'll dream it all back like a different.
The toy piano. It's a nice touch, though.
So at least it doesn't matter what you say. You know I stay here every yesterday, like keep on acting out the way we act out. Every way to smile, forget and make believe we never needed any more than this, any more than this. As fast as I pick it up, falls away through clutching hands. As fast as I pick it up, falls away like falling sand. But there's nothing else I can really do. There's nothing else I can really do. There's nothing else I can really do at all.
Wow. Man, The Cure had some wild hair, all of them. Harry as well.
So much better.
All right, I'll pause it right there. I don't know. I already assume we might be getting like the copyright. Might take a little bit to get this one uploaded. So I'll just pause it right there so we avoid more of that. I wish you would have told me maybe how long you wanted me to go. Maybe you wanted me to see what he's about to say. Either way, very awesome performance, and the music, man, it really inspired some bands that came even through my later teen years. I'm telling you, this sound, to me, it's like, wow, I had heard music like this before, but now we're dating back to 1992, at least it sounds like, with this song right here. And I'm telling you, if you listen to any, and I don't mean for this to come off like a spear in the side to anybody who might be insulted by this, I don't mean it that way. It's just a connection my brain made. Is like, if you grew up in like the emo scene, okay, my wife absolutely loved emo music, so I definitely got to listen to some of it from the stuff she loved. My younger sister loved the emo scene too. Me, I wasn't a big fan of the emo scene. There are certain songs that I'll take and pick and say, hey, that one's not bad, that one's, but for my flavor, it wasn't completely my flavor. But there are bands who, on the emo screamo scene, when they came out with their more soft, love song, heartbreak kind of songs that were definitely softer in tone and tempo. Wow, I'm telling you, they drew so much inspiration from this stuff right here. This sound, this song right here really makes me think about some of those. And this is like the roots of where some of those bands definitely had to get their inspiration, guys. If you know, I guess you know what I mean. But right here, The Cure with this one, Letter to Elise, right? That's what this one, a letter to Elise. So we're gonna go ahead and dive into the wiki on this one. I If I would have not have seen him playing that toy piano, I wouldn't have ever guessed it was a toy piano. I definitely would have thought probably like a xylophone. So that's very interesting to see right there live, guys. I mean, the thing's like this big, and he's literally playing that so wild. Hadn't seen nobody play a toy piano before, and he's on the xylophone. But yeah, very nice, man. I really like the feeling of this song and the feelings it invokes for you, the way it makes you feel when listening to it. Softer, sadder, lighter, than some of the stuff that we've heard with The Cure. Definitely brings a little bit of heartache to me, you know what I mean? It's definitely s- something that's dragging by, something that's moved on, and you want it back. That's the vibe I was getting from the song itself. But we'll dive in and see if there's any information to gather from a letter to Elise on here. All right, so we do got something right here, a letter to Elise from The Cure off the album Wish, released in 1992, considered alternative rock. You got Perry, Boris, Simon, Robert, and Paul on this song. It says a little bit of the background. It was made public for the first time on MTV's Cure Unplugged show, which we just saw, I think 1991 right there, and had very different lyrics from the later version to be released as a 7-inch. That's interesting. Okay, Letters to Felicia by Kafka was a huge influence when Robert Smith wrote the lyrics of the track. The B-side, The Big Hand, was planned as an A-side single early in 1993, but the idea was scrapped largely due to Boris Williams not wanting the track to appear on the album, but having no qualms about it appearing as the B-side. Interesting. Okay, I see. We see something like that a lot where there's a song created and they're like, some people didn't want it on the album, you know what I mean? I don't know, it was first played in 1991, performed a few times during the Wish tour in 1992, then revived at the Ultra Music Festival in 2007. Wow, it went a long time. Guys, it was played a few times during the 1992, and it sounds like wasn't played again until 2007. That's crazy if that's what it's in fact saying. But yeah, it's a nice sounding song. I definitely like it. This is the one that you use kind of as a break between the opening of the act. You kind of bring the tone down a little bit right before you build it up for the second act. It sounds like, Letter to Elise itself was revived by the band's new Smith, Gallup, Thompson, Cooper lineup in 2005 after being played sparingly, if ever. So Beaumont, yeah, hopefully I'm saying that right again. Doesn't sound, was he not with the group in their later ends of their career? Because it says right here they revived the band's new lineup in 2005. His name's not mentioned, it looks like right there. But he was on the personnel. He was on the creation of this one right here. 6-string bass guitar, keyboard. It's got him listed as right there. So very cool stuff right there. Thank you for introducing to me this one to me. I was hoping we'd get some background, of course, of what it meant to the writer, who I assume, well, it has them all listed as writers. I always think just the lead singer, Robert, right? But thank y'all so much. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this one, and I hope I'll be back to you guys soon. Doing some requests and reactions and stuff. All right, thank you guys so much, and I'll see y'all on the next one, man. Peace.